Okay, everybody, welcome back to Against the Storm. We're going to be doing another bit of our journey towards the Cobalt Soul today. Also, we got some news. They've finally announced a release date for the new DLC. Going to give us a new species and a couple of new biomes and a bunch of new little stuff here and there. That's dropping at the end of the month. I'll probably grab that right away. So hopefully we'll be able to show some of that off and learn about it together. Last time I think I said we're going to go up here towards the Ashen Thicket. Let me just double check to make sure. I've never done these ones before, which makes me interested, but I really do need to make sure I get up here, uh, get enough points before the end of it. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I think I need to get my victories a little quicker. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's get into the Ashen Thicket here. So what are our options? We've got 12 frogs. Now, see, normally I go for the most. Frogs are a pain. They only live in special housing, so you need a lot of bricks. And the bricks are kind of expensive just for 14 of them. So I think we're going to go with this one. Harpies and foxes are always good. It's one less, which is, I think, better than this. Plus, we get a bunch of food and some amber to start off with. Foxes are always nice for glade events, and harpies and foxes both have pretty low necessities for making them happy. So we're gonna go with that. Get 3 more. We're also supposed to have. I thought we were supposed to have more people. Maybe that just gets added in and it doesn't show us. Let me zoom out. I don't know if I want to loot. We'll find out. We'll see. All starting caravans gain. Okay, so I think it's just added in. Understood. Okay. So it's just, I think it's added into these. That's why these numbers are also high. Fuel. Oil is really expensive. Coal. Yeah, we'll get some coal. Nice that this crystallized dude came with the foxes, so I could get the fox houses started up pretty quick. You know what? Let's get some amber, and then maybe I can buy some crystallized dew or something from the first trader that comes in. All right, let's see what we've got. Okay, so woodcutters carry 10 more goods during the drizzle season, which is nice. 2 complex foods gives people a +1 to their resolve. And then we've got all this stuff is the normal whatnot. For the biome, there's like we'll explain it. There's a mining mechanic in this biome. We don't get epic cornerstones on our normal times, and we get them instead we get to make our own cornerstones after we mine enough resources. So we have to find some stuff to mine, which we unfortunately did not start with. Oh. But that's okay. We'll sojourn anyway. Ugh, big, thick glob of trees near our glades that we like to start off with, so I think we're not gonna have glades year 1, unfortunately. Not a dangerous one anyway. I will go towards this little one. We're gonna start with 2 because we've got extra people. Just assign them quick. And I did see somebody else who has an ability, or not an ability. I saw another video of someone who said they started with a rain collector day 1. Where is that? Yes, it's over here. So I'm gonna try that. We're gonna see how that works out. Get that. And we'll set up our usual crude workstation and Shift post. Okay, great. We found some salt, which is good. We can use it for various crafting, and it fills our mining necessities. Hostilities decreased by 4. Hearth burns 5% slower. Woodcutter camp production is 35% quicker, or each caravan has 2 additional villagers. I think we're good. We've got that extra bonus, so we've got a pretty solid start. I'm going to go with the extra wood. What resources do we get from this biome? Every biome's different, so we got sea marrow, berries, and resin. Is that the same for all the trees? I think so. I think there's only one biome that has different trees. Where they, the individual trees give different resources. Yeah, we're gonna have you just go straight back like that. I know it's gonna take longer, but we've got the speed bonus. And we're not planning to get it this year anyway. So, you guys up. We have one person working on packs of provisions, so we can get trading done in a bit. And let's check this. Complete 3 trade routes. Have 6 harpies. Gives us an herbalist camp. Cool. We don't have berries on the map. Or herbs. Herbalist camp is not great. It would be good for mushrooms if we find them, which, now that I'm deciding not to pick this, we're going to find nothing but mushrooms. Of course, that's how that always goes. So sell goods worth at least 8 amber and have 4 amber. Gives us some extra people and good resources, so we'll do that. We have a harvester's camp, a stonecutter's camp. Gives us some clay and parts. Or cut through to discover 3 glades. That's going to take us a while to do. This one I can just build and then destroy if we need it for some extra bits. So we're going to do that. I want to harvest the trees around this so my people can get around it for things. Yes, there is that there. Let's queue this up to build first. Set our production limits real quick. Okay, we got that done. They don't make too much stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have that mined out a little, or cut out a little bit, I guess. Should say. And we'll build ourselves a little road up to it and through it. We have houses a little bit here. So we will do that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have some barrels out here going out towards our thing. And why not a couple of benches where people can sit outside and enjoy the view, enjoy this lovely Ashen Thicket that we find ourselves in. Although this yellow smog that covers the clearings makes me think it's not a pleasant place, although the new bat species we're getting may enjoy it. They seem like a pretty hardy folk that enjoys, almost thrives off the challenge of living in a harsh environment. We're done with our first drizzle. I'll just put you over here for now. Probably move it into this once we get there. Wonder if they're gonna ever do anything with more around the trading. I guess it is a pretty decently robust system where you can use it to cheese builds and help you focus what you do and don't get. Let's get some trade routes going if we can afford it. Not, well, I could give up some coal. I've got a lot of coal. That burns for a good long while. Is that the best one, or is oil the best one? Coal is the best one. No, coal's tied with sea marrow. I always forget that sea marrow's fuel. Okay, we're gonna have plenty clearance water. Does anything use clearance water? This uses clearance water. So this, when you connect stuff with pipes, slow it down while I'm playing. It uses the water that you collect through the rain collector and through these geysers to give you different benefits. So the more you use, the more benefits you get. So this one increases production speed. And then there's a 25% chance for extra yield. I don't know if it's double or if it's +1. And this is, so it's we've got double production speed and a 25% chance. I can also give resolve to the people who are working. Basically, it makes them low strain. It makes things more comfortable for them and whatnot. But we did not give our people shelter, which is fine. We've got some coal in here and extra people. Wonderful. We'll get that work done right away. And this is amber. Give me 2 global resolve. Yeah, I do like that. Where do I have boxes that I can spare you here? And spare you here. Let's get that worked on before I accidentally spend that amber with the trader that will be coming at the end of the season. So we're gonna have a rush of new people at the end of this year to get us into the next year. Here, I have perks and stuff. I can get all my harpies into houses, into specialized houses. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Can I move this? I can't move that. That is unfortunate. That's okay. I have these guys mine out over here, and then we'll move it so they go to that. Unmark those. And let's get some roads down here. Click and drag. I was playing a different game with different controls, so I'm all wonky to me. Now we do have some large moss broccoli, some roots, which we need a forager's thing for, and some fertile soil. It did look like they were going to be giving a way to put down fertile soil so you could like make more efficient farms and whatnot. So let's accept those guys. Normally I like to get as many foxes as possible because they're really useful, but I'm gonna go for right now because it's only 1. We're getting 2 from this one, which, you know, I can Put another person on to speed that up. Let's see what old Farluff, the engineer of the Brass Order, has for trade. Ooh, I did say I wanted that. I wanted some crystallized dew. How much would I need to build 3 fox houses? Can I afford it? 2, so I need 6. Okay, I can do that. Construct building faster. Gain 2 bricks for every 10 pottery made. Training gear or coats. I think that's all we're gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna grab some bricks just because I don't have a whole lot of stuff on the map to make bricks with. So we'll do that. And then I'll assign these houses real quick. Those ones are nice because you can actually make them into a little box. I want to sell food. Because tools can be very useful. Okay, they're working, they're working. Got 2 people to mining those. There's 2? Oh, there is 1. There's one hidden by the tree. There's a little bit more clay than I thought we had, but still. It's nice to have some bricks. Have those guys over there. Oh, no, that's the opposite button that I wanted. There we go. Okay, cornerstone. Now this is very important because we don't get a lot of these epic ones. So, I can gain 3 barrels for every 10 planks produced. I can reveal the contents of the glades, but each glade increases in patience. Discovering a glade during the storm grants 15 tools. I almost always go for over diligent workers. You know, let's go with Mist Piercers. Gives us a good idea of what to go for. So like what's in here? What do we got? 2 large patches of broccoli, 2 large snakes, 2 small snake nests, an algae pond, clearance, a vein, and wildfire. Can't pull up specifics on that, so I could Google the wildfire. I don't know off the top of my head how it's made, how it's dealt with. That's the word I'm looking for. This is a cookhouse. Also, something that's nice is when you hover over this, not only will it tell you what you have that can make this, but it also tell you who likes it. So this covers my lizards and my foxes, but it doesn't give me anything for my harpies. Alright, let's get some more buildings now that we've got room for it. We're gonna have plenty of clearance, water, carpenter, planks, and tools. That's always a good one. Okay, we know we need vegetables and roots, so we're gonna go with the foragers camp. Biscuits, pie. That's lizards. Can already make tools. Can't make trading gear or pottery though. Water skin, boots. I know we've got. Everyone likes boots. We're gonna do this because water skins also come in helpful later on, and we don't have a lot of clay on the map, so I'm gonna get this brickyard because it will let us make the most use of our bricks. I'm gonna tell these guys to stop bricks right. That way we don't waste anything. And let's get the carpet ready to go. Oh, you guys just now made that road. I guess we did have very few helpful people. Can I upgrade this at all? No, I can't. But if I make another one, I can I upgrade the tank size. have... Okay, so I can either have Lizard Resolve and Forest Blades for Jerky and Lizard. Extra lizards in every newcomer group. Those pretty low. Or 16 people in houses for 20 seconds. We're gonna do that one anyway, so we might as well do that. Use 40 rainwater, 40 drizzle water specifically, in food-oriented buildings for copper, coal, and amber. I like these rewards better than these ones, even though this is easier to deliver. Oh, I'm already done with it. Okay, we're just gonna deliver that then. Sick. Check the trade routes. We're not using the copper bars for anything at the moment, although I don't have a way to make them. Probably shouldn't do that. Already got planks. Use our one free reroll. See if we get something better. Here we go. We can make crystallized dew instead of making copper. Like that. Let's get some people mining. I'm gonna put the leather worker in here kind of nicely. So that harvester's can't build for those guys. And I think we're gonna be hitting our max availability for... I already think we can't fully stock all those things we're waiting to build. Also, when you buy an upgrade to one of the camps, it automatically upgrades every camp you have. So this got upgraded to a large forester's camp, which is nice. Let's get some more houses built. We'll just tell it to prioritize bricks over pottery, because pottery is nice to have. Alright, we are moving right along. I'm gonna bring this down to one each, because all they're doing is making the one thing for right now, and it'll let us have some more room for builders. Now let's build some roads here. Get that up. Increased. You know, now that I have a way to make a replacement, I can sell some food too. We've got plenty of it over here. Got a storm coming in and we need to build a crap ton more houses. Just build. 12. That'll be enough if I get those two done. What are you waiting on, damn it? Ooh, I got a Thunderblight shard. So now we can make... So we've mined enough to get a Thunderblight shard, which is what we need to make one of our 3 custom cornerstones. Which is the whole point of this map. The whole special thing. So, we have to choose a trigger for every 5 trade routes, for every 35 rainwater, for every 40 flour or dye produced, or for every 25 packs of goods. I think we're going to go with the rainwater. We've already got some rainwater engines going and stuff, so we'll stick with that. We get 15 sea marrow, 1 ancient tablet, 5% higher chance of producing double yields on the farms, or 25 grain. So this is fuel production. This is money. This is doubling our farms. We don't have any farms, so I don't think that's a good idea. Steam arrow can also be used in a lot of stuff. And this can be used for, you know, we're going to do this because I feel like this can be pretty big. Travel cost of trade routes increased by 1. Absolutely not. Destroy 2 random gathering nodes, or the negligence penalty for an unfavored species increased by -2. So if I don't favor any species, I get 2 ancient tablets. I'm going to do this. We're just going to hope that I can keep my people happy enough. That's a little bit risky, but that's what it is. I can go see. We're just going to deliver that. So I can get that built and get him working on some planks. We're also going to get that ready to use up some of that storm water. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Okay. Salt. Got plenty of salt.
Hello.
What do you got, Zorg? Clay pit. Could use that if I'm not going to be making clay, or if I'm not going to be making whatchamajig, farms. Yeah, I could have bought the berry plantation, but that's fine. We can. It'll give us clay to make stuff with. I think that's all we really need right now.
Oh, hello.
Build a small warehouse here, because we're eventually going to need it. Those. We got more people. This time we'll take the 2 foxes. I can get another thunder. No, I didn't. Okay, that was just the old notification. Harvester's camp is empty. That's fine. Maybe you come over here and get these. Forager's camp is done, so we'll move you over to here. We're also going to assign this to be rebuilt when we get the stuff for it. Now that we've got extra people, we can get some extra people working in the sawmill and the brickyard. This is also going to take 3. Well, we'll just do 2 people. We're not going to worry about reeds right now, because we've got stuff harvesting these flax for now, and there's some leather up here. So upgrade the mine for more ore. Give us some more salt. Okay, so we do need to start collecting leather for that. Go into effect, that's fine. Okay, we do have, yep, good kitty gumdrop. We're gonna back this off of using that all together. Just because all you're making is the fabric, you should be able to keep up okay. I'm gonna build another harpy house. This over here. Just to be sure. And you know what? That needs 4 of each. Let's do a little pipe. 1, 2, boom. Get a little pipe decoration going. And you know what? We can get a little garden in here. And that'll get us up to level 2. And we don't have an alchemist hut built up yet. Let's see what else we can get. Greenhouse gives us use drizzle water, make mushrooms and herbs. You know what? I already got the clay pit going. So I'm not going to be using the rest of that fertile soil unless I do another clay pit. But why not? Porridge and pickled goods. Doesn't really help. Tea and coat. Coat. Clothier. Do the clothier. Ooh, the temple is always good. Okay, what do people like? Lizards only like brawling. Harpies like education and what's the T called? Treatment. Education and treatment. And the foxes like treatment and religion. So the tea doctor gives me the most. I think I've got a way. I've got a way to make tea. I can always buy other stuff. That's fine. We're gonna I kind of want to get that clothier up and running. Now that I've got a lot of... Here, I want to get these. I want to get that done up. New objectives. 8 packs of luxury goods for more people. Extra flour. And this is a butcher for skewers and jerky, which actually is a really good one for us. If I can get both that and if I can get that up, that's better than the cookhouse. Now this is 2 glades and ancient tablets, which we are gonna have. This is gain 20 pottery every time of clay and extra tools. So we're eventually gonna get that if I just open an extra glade. Chest chaser. I don't have chests on the map right now. Higher value trade routes and packs of precision provisions, not precisions. Yeah, it gives us extra. I can do that. So that's worth at least 70. See if we can get one. That's all of our board. So we cannot get that yet, but we might be able to do that by the end of the season. Okay, so they're making resin and clay. I can move you over to here now. And I can get this greenhouse set up. Let him make some packs of building materials when we have the option. I need to start harvesting this. Cut into that. It's a little late to cut into it, but I think we'll be fine. Who's homeless? One fox. One lizard. So if I build 2 lizard houses, fox will be able to move into that big house. Wonderful. Now I want to move this over to here because I want to clear out this stuff to make a more like an industrial zone over there. Okay. Fuel disappears. So we've got 2 minutes, 10 seconds every 15 seconds. So that's 4 times a minute. Let's see if we round that up, that's 8, 9. So it's 18 fuel. I have plenty of fuel. And that gives me a victory point. This gives me +2 skewers though. 5 ancient tablets. That's actually really good. So I think I'm gonna catch it. Get a lot of money and extra food production out of that. Everybody's got a house now. I think I'm even technically overhoused on the lizards, but that's fine. They'll be happier with that. Next year, I think I'll delete these and convert all the housing to specialized housing, except one maybe. Well, I could get the alchemist let up. I don't want to shove this right now. Guess I'll wait for them to cut some of these trees down real quick. I do need to assign people that. We'll get that with the group of newcomers. There we go. We'll put it right next to the clothier, as they are matching. They're very clearly harpy themed as they deal with clothes and whatnot. Where do I have harpies? I have some harpies in the mine. Let's see if we can get some harpies in our next batch. Looks like this is out of stuff. So I'll actually just be able to demolish that and send them over to the leather one. Okay. What do we got? Two insects during the storm. I'm gonna... Ooh, here we go. Dual carriage system. Oh, it's not as good as the single carriage system. So there's 2 versions of this. There's one where the main warehouse gets 2 carriages. And there's one where every warehouse gets 1. So every warehouse getting 1 is better than 2 on the main. However, I haven't spread out too far yet. So I think I'm going to pick that just to make things a little faster. I don't know if we're going to do much with the stuff in here, although I could send somebody. To open that because I've been sitting on tools all game. When are my new? They're almost here. Okay. This just generous donation. Give half a reputation point. Awesome. Each newcomer group will have 2 additional harpies. I'll take that. And for now, I think we're good. Although we do have the resources to build it up. So I think I need to get another small hearth going. Here would be the ideal place for it. So I'm going to cut out a bunch of these trees to get that. Ooh, and we got another blight. Okay, our camp is deactivated, so we can actually delete that. The nice thing about this game is you just get everything back. It's full, perfect resource return. Alright, this one has 4 harpies. That's what we want, because they're good at working on what we want them to work on. Use salt, and we've got plenty of clearance water. Actually, upgrade that the rest of the way. We'll get 1 person working on this. There we go. More salt if we need it. These guys are almost done. Good jest. Do we have any small blades in your, we do. What do we got in here? Broccoli, leather, another thing. Yeah, screw it. Just open that up. Trade routes. Here we go. I've got fish. I didn't even know I had fish. They must not have been eating it. They've got plenty of stuff. So let's delete that. What do we need? We need 3 harpies. 1, 2. You know, we can just do 2. Because... Oh. House. There's that. And then we need... We don't have any crystallized dew yet. So we'll make 1 big house for them. Because what we can do... Trade goods. We can use these packs of building materials to upgrade houses. And if you notice, they actually get a visual upgrade. I don't know if it's different for each one. Like if you pick different upgrades, you get different things. But you get little accents. And that'll help solve our housing issues. Back. Wonderful. Get that in there. He's done. Do I have any crafters that I haven't made yet? Nope. So we've got the alchemist hut working on 220 wine. 30 crystallized. 30 tea. Use clearance water, not just water. We were limited on the other stuff, but I can get a tea doctor up and running. Now this doesn't have to be in the zone for people to use it, but it does have to be in the zone for the upgrade of the town center. I'm gonna put it right there once we get that cleared away. And I think we can get this one built. Who's still home? We've got one fox that's still home. There. Now everyone's happy. Did I start somebody working on this? I thought I did. Get some skewers worked on. Yeah, I'll actually change this. Don't use any eggs. All these people now will go here for their break, I think, instead. And anyone I set up working in here will go here for their break instead, as soon as I get a firekeeper assigned. Nothing too great here, unfortunately. Also, we're gonna start having to make some reeds. How much resin do we have? We've got plenty of resin. So we're gonna back off on the resin for now, so they can start using reeds to make cloth. So we have cloth. This is too dangerous for forbidden glades within 4 minutes of each other. Packs, provisions, and lizard resolve. We are going to be getting their resolve up soon. We may or may not end up finishing. Harpy resolve is right there right now, so we're going to do that. It'll give us +2 T. We don't have anyone to work on it at the moment, but they'll get there eventually. Oh, that was just Harpy's period, not Harpy resolve. Great. Nothing near the foragers camp. Okay, so we are gonna have to get them set up, which is fine. Actually, that will be a small problem. Not the greatest placement on my hearth. There's some stuff in the way, but that's fine. Not a huge detriment. What's this mine doing? Are they out? They are out again. Okay, here we go. I've got plenty of... Oh, but I don't have packs of provisions. Fortunately. But I think we're gonna win this next year. As I think Lizard and Harpy Resolve is gonna shoot up. Yep, they're all, yep. So this is going to be it, I think. Although every point you get from Resolve does make it higher. So right now we're getting 0.57 per minute. What do you got? What do you got? You can make harpies, foxes. You know what? We've got plenty of money. Let's just buy the shit that makes them happy. Boots all around to make everyone happy. We've got plenty of coats. There we go. Everyone's got food. Everyone's got shoes. Everyone's got housing. And I'll bring some extra people in. That drops them down a little bit, but also means I'm going to be able to have this going. +1 global resolve boost. And yep, now we've got people stocking the tea. You don't have any incense, do you? No, you don't. Alright. 0.8 per minute. So all we gotta do, we're just gonna crank that up to 3 and enjoy the victory. So, that is the Ashen Thicket. We didn't even make our second manufactured cornerstone. But that is that. And that was a fairly easy, calm, no problem victory. And that'll open up some challenges for our next one, I believe, because there were 2 question marks in view. Yep, so we have the Gathering Storm. Every year the storm lasts 10% longer, gives us a royal resupply, and all we have to do is do one of these around it. Or a Cloaked Wanderer. Win with 3 blood flowers. Start the game with 1 blood flower clone in your settlement. Win while having at least 3 blood flower clones by the end, and you will earn the Flame Altar Blueprint, a powerful building that grants temporary blessings for your next 3 games. Or become cursed for 2 games. You will get 10 seal fragments, but your caravans will be haunted. At the beginning of year 8, the Cloaked Wanderer will have his revenge, killing 8 villagers. Expires after 2 successful settlements. I think we're gonna do that one. All of my wins have been before year 8, and we aren't getting into the far end of stuff yet. We just might have to be a little bit more aggressive with our stuff. So if we do, we can either do a Royal Woodlands or another Ashen Thicket on top of this and call it good. That'll give us 10 of these seal fragments, which we need 60 to get them done. Can I do this again? No, I can't. Okay. I was wondering if I could do this again to increase the cycle, because every time you do the seal, it increases the length that you have between. But that is it. So, alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff to know when we get the next one up.